heaven be so envious?
Romeo can.
Oh, God. Did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood?
It did. Alas, the day. It did.
Oh, serpent heart, hid with a flowering face, despised substance of divinest show. Just opposite to what thou justly seemst, a damned saint, an honorable villain. O nature, what hadst thou to do in hell when thou didst bower the spirit of a fiend in mortal paradise of such sweet flesh?
There's no trust, no faith, no honesty in men. All perjured, all forsworn, all naught, all dissemblers. Shame come to Romeo. Will you speak well of him that killed your cousin?
Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? Oh, poor my lord, what tongue shall smooth thy name when I, thy 3 hours' wife, have mangled it? But wherefore, villain, didst thou kill my cousin?
Romeo, that spoke him fair, bade him bethink how nice the quarrel was, and urged withal your high displeasure. All this uttered with gentle breath, calm look, knees humbly bowed, could not take truce of the unruly spleen of Tybalt deaf to peace, but that he tilts with piercing steel at bold Mercutio's breast, who, all as hot, turns deadly point to point. Romeo, he cries aloud, hold, friends, friends, part! And swifter than his tongue his agile arm beats down their fatal points and twixt them rushes. Underneath whose arm, an envious thrust from Tybalt hit the life of stout Mercutio.
He is a kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false. He speaks not true. Some 20 of them fought in this black strife, and all those 20 could but kill one life. I beg for justice, which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him. He slew Mercutio. Who then the price of his dear blood doth owe?
Not Romeo, Prince. He was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes but what the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
Mercy but murders, pardoning those that kill.
The prince.
I bring thee tidings of the prince's doom. A gentler judgment vanished from his lips. Not body's death, but body's banishment.
Banishment? Banishment. Oh, banishment. Be merciful. Say death. For exile hath more terror in his look. Much more than death. Do not say banishment.
Hence from Verona art thou banished. Be patient, for the world is broad and wide.
There is no world without Verona walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself. Heaven is here, where Juliet lives. and every cat and dog and little mouse, every unworthy thing live here in heaven and may look on her. But Romeo may not. He is banished. Hast thou no poison mixed, no sharp ground knife, no sudden mean of death, though near so mean, but banished to kill me? Banished.
Hear me but speak a word.
Thou canst not speak of that thou dost not feel. Wert thou as young as I, Juliet thy love, and I were but married, Tybalt's murderer, doting like me, and like me banished, then mightst thou speak.
Juliet's nurse. I come from Lady Juliet.
Welcome, then.
Oh, Holy Friar. Oh, tell me, Holy Friar, where is my lady's lord? Where's Romeo?
There on the ground, with his own tears made drunk.
Oh, he is even in my mistress's case. Just in her case.
Speakst thou of Juliet? How is it with her? Doth she not think me an old murderer? Now I have stained the childhood of her joy with blood removed but little from her own. Where is she? And how doth she? And what says my concealed lady to our cancelled love?
Oh, she says nothing, sir, but weeps and weeps. And now falls at her bed, and then starts up, and Tybalt calls, and then on Romeo cries, and then down falls again. Stand up. Stand up. Stand and you be a man. For Juliet's sake, for her sake, rise and stand. Why should you fall into so deep an oath?
Art thou a man? Thy form cries out thou art. Thy tears are woman. Go, get thee to thy love, as was decreed. But look, thou stay not till the watch be set, for then thou canst not pass to Mantua, where thou shalt live, till we can find a time to blaze your marriage, reconcile your friends, beg pardon of the prince, and call thee back with 200,000 times more joy than thou wentst forth in lamentation.
Make haste. Balthazar. Thank you, my lord.
Romeo. Oh, she's there. Oh.
Back, foolish tears. Back to your native spring. Your tributary drops belong to woe, which you mistaking offer up to joy. My husband lives that Tybalt would have slain. and Tybalt's dead, that would have slain my husband. All this is comfort. Wherefore weep I then? Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day. It was the nightingale and not the lark that pierced the fearful hollow of thine ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn. Night's candles are burnt out, and jocund day stands tiptoe on the misty mountain tops. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Your light is not daylight. I know it. I therefore stay yet. Thou needst not to be gone.
Let me stay here. Let me be ta'en and die. I am content that thou would have it so. I'll say yon grey is not the morning's eye. 'Tis but the pale reflex of Cynthia's brow. Nor that is not the lark whose notes do beat the vaulty heaven so high above our heads. I have more care to stay than will to go.
No.
Come, death, and welcome.
No.
Juliet wills it so. How now, my soul?
No.
Let's talk. It is not day.
It is. It is. Be gone. I am away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune, straining harsh discords and unpleasing shouts. Oh, now be gone. More light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our world.
Nurse.
The day is broke. Be wary. Look about.
Oh. Then, window, let day in and let life out.
Farewell, farewell. One kiss and I'll descend.
I must hear from thee every day in the hour, for in a minute there are many days.
I will omit no opportunity.
Oh, thinkst thou we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not. And all our woe shall serve for sweet discourses in our time to come.
Oh, God, I have an ill-divining soul. Thou lookst so pale.
And trust me, love, in my eyes, so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood, Adieu, adieu.
It is late, my lord.
Things have fallen out, sir, so unluckily, that we have had no time to move our daughter. Look you, she loved her kinsman Tybalt dearly, and so did I. Well, we were born to die.
These times of woe afford no time to woo.
Soft. What day is this?
Monday, my lord.
Monday. Uh-huh. Well, Wednesday's too soon. A Thursday, let it be. A Thursday, tell her she shall be married to this noble earl. Will you be ready? Do you like this haste? We'll keep no great ado, a friend or two. For hark you, Tybalt being slain so late, it may be thought we held him carelessly, being our kinsman, if we revel much. Therefore, we'll have some half a dozen friends, and there an end. But what say you to Thursday?
My lord, I would that Thursday were tomorrow.
Signor Paris, I think she will be ruled in all respects by me. Nay, more, I doubt it not.
Why, how now, Juliet?
Madam, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death? Some grief shows much of love, but much of grief shows still some want of wit.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling lost.
Well, girl, thou weeps not so much for his death as that the villain lives which slaughtered him.
What villain, madam?
That same villain, Romeo.
God pardon him. I do, with all my heart. And yet no man like he does grieve my heart. Oh, how my heart abhors to hear him named and cannot come to him, to wreak the love I bore my cousin Tybalt upon his body that hath slaughtered him.
We will have vengeance for it, fear thou not. Then weep no more. But now I'll tell thee joyful tidings, girl.
And joy comes well in such a needful time. What are they, I beseech your ladyship?
Well, well, thou hast a careful father, child. One who, to put thee from thy heaviness, hath sorted out a sudden day of joy that thou expects not, nor I look not for.
Madam, in happy time, what day is that?
Marry, my child. Early next Thursday morn, the gallant, rich, and noble gentleman, the County Paris, at St. Peter's Church, shall happily make thee their joyful bride.
I wonder at this haste that I must wed ere he that should be husband comes to woo. I pray you, tell my lord and father, madam, I will not marry yet, and when I do, I swear it shall be Romeo, whom you know I hate, rather than Paris.
Tell him so yourself. And see how he will take it at your hands. Do as you will, for I have done with her.
How now, wife? Have you not told her our decree?
Aye, sir, but she will none. She gives you thanks. I would the fool were married to a grave.
Soft. Take me with you. Take me with you, wife. How? Will she none? Doth she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Doth she not count her blessed? Unworthy as she is, that we have brought so worthy a gentleman to be her bridegroom?
Not proud you have, but thankful that you have. Proud can I never be of what I hate, but thankful even for hate that is meant love.
How now, how now? Chop logic? What is this? Proud, and I thank you not, and yet not proud? mistress, minion, you. Thank me no thankings, nor proud me no prouds. But fettle your fine joints on Thursday next to go with Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I will drag thee on the hurdle thither, you tallow face!
Fie. What, are you mad?
Good father, I beseech you, on my knees, hear me with patience, but to speak a word.
Hang thee, young baggage, disobedient wretch! I tell thee what, get thee to church on Thursday, or never after look me in the face. Speak up! Reply not! Don't answer me! My fingers itch. Wife, we scarce thought us blessed that God had lent us but this only child. But now I see this one is one too much. And that we have a cross in having her. Out on her, Hilding!
Oh, God in heaven bless her. You are to blame, my lord, to rate her so.
And why, my lady Wisdom? Hold your tongue. Good prudence, smatter with your gossip. Go!
I speak no treason.
Oh, God, ye goddess.
May not one speak? Go. You are too hard.
God's breath makes me mad. Day, night, late, early, at home, abroad, alone in company, waking and sleeping, still my care has been to have her matched. And having now provided a gentleman of princely parentage, of fair domains, and rich and nobly trained, stuffed, as they say, with honorable parts, proportioned as one's thought would wish a man, and then to have a wretched, cooling fool, a whining mammet in her fortune's tender, to answer, I'm not wed, I cannot love, I am too young, I pray you, pardon me. But, and you will not wed, I have pardoned you. Look to it, think on, I do not use the jest. Thursday is near, they hang on her, at night.
Oh, sweet my mother, cast me not away. Delay this marriage for a month, a week.
Talk not to me, for I'll not speak a word.
Oh, God. Oh, nurse, how shall this be prevented? My husband is on earth. My faith in heaven. Alack, that heaven should practice stratagems upon so soft a subject as myself. What sayest thou? Hast thou not a word of joy, some comfort, nurse?
Faith, here it is. Romeo is banished, and all the world do nothing that he dares ne'er come back to challenge you. Or if he do, it needs must be by stealth. Then, since the case so stands as now it doth, I think it best you married with the county.
Speakst thou this from thy heart?
And for my soul, too. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman. Romeo's a dish-cup to him. An eagle, madam, has not so green, so quick, so fair an eye as Paris hath. Beshrew my very heart. I think you are happy in the second match, for it excels your first.
Well, thou hast comforted me marvelous much. Good father, pardon, I beseech you. Henceforward, I am ever ruled by you. But now let me go, having displeased you, to Lawrence' cell, to make confession and to be absolved.
This is wisely done.
Friar Lawrence.
Huh? There. Omnia munda mundi.
Oh, shut the door. And when thou hast done so, come weep with me. Past hope, past cure, past help.
Omnia munda mundis.
God joined my heart and Romeo's, thou our hands. And ere this hand by thee to Romeo's sealed, shall be the label to another deed. Oh, my true heart with treacherous revolt turn to another. This shall slay them both.
I do spy a kind of hope, which craves as desperate an execution as that is desperate which we would prevent. If, rather than to marry County Paris, thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself.
Oh, bid me leap rather than marry Paris from off the battlements of yonder tower, or walk in thievish ways, or bid me lurk where serpents are, chain me with roaring bears, or shut me nightly in a charnel house.
Hold then. Tomorrow night, look that thou lie alone. Let not the nurse lie in thy chamber. Take thou this phial, being then in bed, and this distilled liquor drink thou off, when presently through all thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humour. For no pulse shall keep his native progress, but surcease. No warmth, no breath shall testify thou livest. Each part deprived of supple government shall, stiff and stark and cold, appear like death. And in this borrowed likeness of shrunk death, thou shalt continue 42 hours. Now, when the bridegroom in the morning comes to rouse thee from thy bed, there art thou, dead. Then, as the manner of our country is, in thy best robes, uncovered on the bier, thou shalt be borne to that same ancient vault where all the kindred of the Capulets lie.
Things that to hear them told have made me tremble. I will do it without fear or doubt, to live an unstained wife to my sweet love.
In the meantime, 'gainst thou shalt awake, shall Romeo by my letter know our drift. Then I will watch thy waking, and secretly hither bring thee to this cell until the chapter day, which we in Mantua each year do hold at Easter time. With all the friars confused, our habits wearing, I'll bear thee hence to Romeo. But tell me, wilt thou not fear thy newly entombed cousin Tybalt?
Give me, oh, tell me not of fear. Love give me strength, and strength shall help afford. Farewell, dear father.
See where she comes from, Shrift, with merry look. Come. Go in.
How now, my headstrong? Where have you been gadding?
Where I have learnt me to repent the sin of disobedient opposition to you and your behest.
Ah.
And am enjoined by Holy Lawrence to fall prostrate here to beg your pardon.
So, why, I'm glad, Aunt. This is well. Stand up, stand up. Now, for God, this reverend holy friar, all our whole city is much bound to him.
to Mantua.
Obediencia non loquitur.
Amen.
Ho there! This way for Mantua?
Yes, Father. There.
Come. The wedding dress. Is it not beautiful?
Ah, indeed.
Poor soul, thy face is much abused with tears.
The tears have got small victory by that, for it was bad enough before their spite.
Thou wrongst it more than tears with that report.
That is no slander, sir, which is a truth.
Hurry, Father! This will help you, Father.
Oh, benedicite.
Oh, Holy Father, come quickly. The man is dying. The man is dying and wishes to confess.
Oh, my brother donkey. Stay a while. Oh, my letter.
Come.
What is it, my good man?
5 days he lies abed with a strange sickness. His body is racked with pain. I fear he dies. He wants a father confessor for his sins, but will not have a doctor for his ailment. He fears death, but he fears the doctor more.
Chance will the soul he may unburden to one who also knows of medicine, and be it so. For body ailments often mirrors a sickness of the soul. But this is plague. The plague!
Water. Water. Order.
Hold! Hold the door! My letter! My letter to Romeo! My letter to Romeo! My letter to Romeo! Stay! Stay!
I pray thee, leave me to myself tonight, for I have need of many orisons to move the heavens to smile upon my state, which, well thou knowest, is cross and full of sin.
What, are you busy, Ho? Need you my help?
No, madam. We have culled such necessaries as are behoveful for our state tomorrow. So please you, Let me now be left alone, and let the nurse this night sit up with you. For I am sure you have your hands full all in this so sudden business.
Good night. Get thee to bed and rest, for thou hast need.
Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. I have a faint, cold fear thrills through my veins that almost freezes up the heat of life. I'll call them back again to comfort me. My dismal scene, I needs must act alone. What if this mixture do not work at all? Shall I be married then tomorrow morning? What if it be a poison which the friar subtly hath ministered to have me dead? Lest in this marriage he should be dishonored, because he married me before to Romeo. Oh, if, when I am laid into the tomb, I wake before the time the holy friar come to redeem me, shall I not then be stifled in the vault, to whose foul mouth no healthsome air breathes in? Or if I live, is it not very like the horrible conceit of death and night, together with the terror of the place? As in a vault, an ancient receptacle, where for these many 100 years the bones of all my buried ancestors are packed, where bloody Tybalt yet but green in earth lies festering in his shroud. Oh, look, methinks I see my cousin's ghost seeking out Romeo. Stay, Tybalt, stay! Romeo, I come. This do I drink to thee.
Hold, take these keys and beg false prices. The confiscation quits this in the kitchen.
Oh, good faith, this day in the county will be here. No! No, I say! Go! Go away to Juliet! Don't sit around!
Mistress? Why, mistress? Oh, Juliet. Fast, I warrant her she. Why, lamb. What lady? Why, you slugabed. What, not a word?
if I may trust the flattering truth of sleep, my dreams presage some joyful news at hand. My bosom's lord sits lightly on his throne, and all this day an unaccustomed spirit lifts me above the ground with cheerful thoughts. I dreamt my lady came and found me dead. Strange dreams that gives a dead man leave to think. And breathed such life with kisses in my lips that I revived and was an emperor. Ah, me, how sweet is love itself possessed, when but love's shadows are so rich in joy. News from Verona. How now, Balthazar? How now, Balthazar? Hast thou a letter to me from the friar? How doth my lady? Is my father well? How doth my Juliet? That I ask again, for nothing can be ill if she be well.
She is well, and nothing can be ill. Oh, pardon me for bringing these ill news, since you did leave it for my office, sir.
Ill news, thou sayest?
Her body sleeps in Capul's monument, and her immortal part with angels lives. I saw all this, and presently took post to tell it you. I do beseech you, sir, have patience. Your looks are pale and wild. And do import some misadventure.
Tush, thou art deceived. Hast thou no letter for me from the friar?
No, my good lord.
No matter. Get going. Then I defy you, stars.
My lord! No, my good lord!
Well, Juliet, I will lie with thee tonight.
morning at a funeral.
Where?
At the main church.
Death lies on her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field.
Oh, lamentable day, but one poor one. One poor and loving child. But one thing to rejoice and solace in. And cruel death hath cast it from my sight.
Confusion's cure lives not in these confusions. Heaven and yourself had part in this fair maid. Now heaven hath all, and all the better is it for the maid. Sir, go you in, and madam, go with him. The heavens do lower upon you for some ill. Move them no more by crossing their high will. Nurse.
Holy Franciscan friar, brother, ho!
Welcome from Mantua. What says Romeo?
I could not find him. The searchers of the town, suspecting that I was in a house where the infectious pestilence did reign, sealed up the doors and would not let me forth, so that my speed to Mantua there was stayed.
Who bore my letter then to Romeo?
I could not send it. Here it is again, nor get a messenger to bring it thee. So fearful were they of infection.
Unhappy fortune. By my brotherhood, the letter was not nice, but full of charge of dear import, and the neglecting it may do much danger. Friar John, go hence, get me an iron crow, and bring it straight unto my cell.
Stop thy unhallowed toil, vile Montague.
Can vengeance be pursued further than death?
Condemned villain, I do apprehend thee. Obey and go with me, for thou must die.
I must indeed. And therefore came I hither. Good, gentle youth, tempt not a desperate man. I beseech thee, youth, put not another sin upon my head by urging me to fury. Oh, begone! Stay not. Begone. Live, and hereafter say, a madman's mercy bade thee run away.
I do defy thy conjurations and apprehend thee for a felon here.
Oh. If thou be merciful, open the tomb. Lay me with Juliet.
In faith, I will. What said my man when my betossed soul did not attend him? I think he told me Paris should have married Juliet. Said he not so? Or did I dream it so? Or am I mad? Hearing him talk of Juliet, to think it was so. Oh, give me thy hand. One writ with me in sour misfortune's book. I'll bury thee in a triumphant grave. How oft, when men are at the point of death, have they been married, which their keepers call a lightning before death. Oh, how may I call this a lightning? Oh, my loved one. My wife. Death that hath sucked the honey of thy breath hath had no power yet upon thy beauty. Thou art not conquered. Beauty's ensign yet is crimson in thy lips and in thy cheeks, and death's pale flag is not advanced there. Tybalt, liest thou there in thy bloody sheet? Oh, what more favor can I do to thee than put that hand that cut thy youth in twain to sunder his that was thine enemy? Forgive me, cousin. Oh, dear Juliet, why art thou yet so fair? Shall I believe that unsubstantial death is amorous, and that the lean of horrid monster keeps thee here in dark to be his paramour? For fear of that, I still will stay with thee, and never from this palace of dim night depart again. Here will I remain, and shake the yoke of inauspicious stars from this world-wearied flesh. Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. And lips, oh, you, the doors of breath, seal with a righteous kiss a dateless bargain to engrossing death. Come, bitter conduct. Come, unsavory guide. Thou desperate pilot. Now at once run on the dashing rocks, thy seasick, weary bark.
Romeo! Romeo! Romeo!
Romeo. How pale. Oh.
Oh, comfortable friar. Where is my lord?
No.
I do remember well where I should be. And There I am. Where is my Romeo?
Lady, come from this nest of death, contagion, and unnatural sleep. Come, come. A greater power than we can contradict hath thwarted our intent. Come, come away. Come, go, good Juliet. I dare no longer stay.
My lips are warm. This is thy sheath. Tear rust, and let me die. Oh, me. The sight of death is as a bell that warns my old age to a sepulchre.
O thou untaught, what manners is in this, to press before thy father to a grave?
Capulet. Montague, see what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heaven finds means to kill your joys with love.
Brother Montague, give me thy hand.
glooming peace this morning with it brings. The sun for sorrow will not show his head. Go hence to have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned and some punished. For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.